all, and welcome to our Studio V live free Pilates session. I'm Vicky, from Studio V. So we're going to start tonight just rolling out those shoulders, finding that alignment with those heels directly underneath those seat bones. Focusing on trying to keep those hips nice and squared. Roll those shoulders up and then down. Inhale for a breath. Take it up and then drop it down and away. Taking it up and away. That's it. Nice little movements. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Awesome work. We're going to take a little bit of a wide stance squat stance here. So from here, shoulders are back and down. Keep that core connected. You're going to push those hips back and away. So flex at the hip joint, bend. Come down into that squat. Extend those arms long. Keep that core lifted and engaged. Take those hands behind you. Push up to standing. Inhale for a breath. Exhale, come down. Extend the arms. Take them behind. Push through the heels and come back to standing. So taking it down. Stand them out long. Come back. Keep it going here. Nice work. Four more here. Take those arms forward, keep that core active. Try not to let that tummy drop down to the floor. Push those seat bones back away behind you. 2 more. Last one. If you're just joining us, it's all good. Just starting through that warm up. Holding up nice and tall. Walk those feet in. Keep those feet hip width apart. Shoulders are back and down. Keep that ribs to hips connection. You're going to take a little bit of a curtsy lunge. So you're going to take one foot back, crisscross. Come down into the lunge. And then up. And then bring it back. Swap it over to the other side. That's it. Keep it going there. As you move through that, just watch that knee alignment to toe. Make sure those quads are active. And that VMO that supports that control on that knee is really firing. 4, 3, 2. Last one there. Coming back to that wide stance again. You're going to come into that squat. So take it down. Extend those arms. Take it back. Come up tall. Crisscross it back to the curtsy lunge. Take it back over. Swap it over. Come back to the square stance. Come into the squat. Take it down. Arms out. Arms back. Push through the heels. Take that left foot behind. Into that lunge. Take it back across and swap it over. Nice work. A little bit of combination here. Take it over. Come back to the center. Squat it down. Arms through. Arms behind. Push it up. Take that foot behind. Come back across. Come back through. Last set. Take it down. Take it across. Last squat. Walking it through. Walking it in. Nice work. Rolling out through those shoulders. Coming into our little roll down. So chin to chest. Roll that ribs to hips connection. Curling all the way down. Inhale at that bottom line. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walking the hands up, stacking vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to do a few roll downs here tonight. Really make sure you lengthen in between. Draw that ribs to hips connection. Tuck that rib cage in, curling down. Inhale at that bottom line. Exhale. Walking up. Rolling out. Nice work. Last one. Chin comes to chest, curling it all the way down. Inhale at that bottom line. Exhale. Walking it up. On this one, we're going to take it down and stay down. So we're rolling down, coming all the way down, rocking forward. Drop those hands back. And we're just going to come back down onto our bottoms here. Hands behind those thighs, ribs to hips connect, and starting to roll down. All the way down. Aligning in that down position, hands down by your side. Drop that pelvis nice and heavy, tailbones down, hip bones squared off, so you've got a nice level plane here for that neutral spine, neutral pelvis position. Relax in those shoulders. You're going to take your arms up here. And I want you just to push those fingertips up away, take the shoulder blades off, and then take them all the way back down. Push them up away, lengthen up, and take them back down. Really draw that attention now to that rib cage and make sure he's not popping up and he's drawn down to that heavy bone. So work through those shoulders, scap control. Now I want you to find that middle point there. And I want you to try and keep those collarbones nice and square and level to the ceiling, so parallel to the ceiling. Hips are parallel to the ceiling, that ribs to hips is connected. And take one hand behind. Watch that rib cage. So as you go back, you want to keep that rib cage down. Swap it over. Inhale, exhale. So start to extend the fingers to the hip bone now and away. So really focusing on those obliques crisscrossing from that under that rib cage over across to that hip bone, and nice and controlling here. Keep that rib cage nice and flat down. Extend the fingers and switch. And switch. And switch. Shoulders are back and down. Shoulder blades are melting down into that carriage. Tailbone's nice and heavy. Ribs to hips are connecting. Those obliques are on. Try to keep that rib cage nice and soft. 4, 3, 2. Last one here. Fingertips come up. Shoot up tall. Float that right leg into the tabletop. Make sure you really draw into that triangle down that bottom there. That transverse abdominal is active. Bring that other leg up. So this time we're going to add just the legs. So extend one leg away and draw them back in. One leg away and draw them back in. Really make sure that plane and that lower abdominal band's nice and controlled. Relaxing in those shoulders as much as you can. Try to not let those traps rise up here. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. 4, 3, 2. Hold on that level. This is going here to take opposite leg, opposite hand. That's it. Nice work. Nice control. It's not about pace here. It's around making sure you're getting that nice deep connection in those abdominal bands. Draw it in. 4, 3, 2. Last one there. You either stay with that variation, or if you want to challenge yourself a little bit, come with me. So fingertips are up, shoulders are back and down, ribs to hips are connecting, nice and controlling that lower abdominal back. Extend those legs out long, hands go behind and around. Out long and around. Tonight we're keeping the head and neck down. We're really focusing on controlling through those shoulders and the scapula. So keep those shoulders back down onto the mat, sliding down your back. Back of the rib cage is down. Bottom of that tailbone is nice and heavy, and your focus is really connecting in through that core here. If you want to extend that challenge, take those legs out longer. Hold at the extended range. 2 more here. Last one. Nice work. Bring those knees in. Inhale for a breath. Exhale. You come through a little bit of a rolling like a ball. So rocking up and down. Up and down. One more here. Come all the way up. Crisscross through. Come to a seated position here. Rolling out through those shoulders. Take a hand down. Reaching up nice and tall and take a stretch across. Inhale for a breath here, exhale. Reaching up, up, up through that sideways and take it across. Take it back down. 4 more. Allow that stretch through. 1 more each side. Nice work. From there, just adjusting, coming around to all fours. Hands are planted. Chest bones up to ceiling. Ribs to hips is connecting. I'm going to come into a little bit of a press up position. So if you wish, you can stay in this position. You want chest bone up to ceiling, coming down. If you'd like to extend that positioning, come into the angle, or you can come up into a plank if you're there. Chest bone to ceiling, ribs to hips connect. We're coming into 6 presses. Inhale for a breath, exhale. Last one. Come back down into that child's pose. Inhale for a breath here. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Coming forward. Hands are planted. Pressing the palms of the hands through the floor. Directly under those shoulders. Tuck those toes under. And you're going to spring up into a plank position. If that's too much for you tonight, just stay in that hold and hover. Focus on that chest bone up, ribs to hips connecting. Otherwise you're coming up into that plank. Glutes are on, quads are on, low abdominal bands connecting through that rib cage, ribs to hips connect, chest bones are up. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Knees come down into that child pose. 2 to 3 breaths here. 1 more round of each of those. Awesome work, team. Really focusing our Wednesday nights on a little bit of strength building through our upper body particularly. So hands planted nice and square, tucking under. So you're either all the way in on the angle or into that plank position. And here we go, another 6. Inhale, exhale. Two more. Chest bone up, ribs to hips connect. Last one. Come back down into that child's pose. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Tuck those toes under. Bring it forward into that plank position. Chest bones up to ceiling, ribs to hips connect. Controlling in that core. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Nice work. Knees come down. Bring knee through. Come back into that crisscross position. We're going to finish off with those mermaids again. So rolling out through those shoulders, hands down by your side. Lengthen through the spine. Keep that ribs to hips connected. Reach up, 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 up. Inhale for a breath here. This time you're going to tuck that hand through. Inhale and swap around. Nice work. Two more. Last one here. Coming to the center, hands come to heart. Take a deep breath in and roll away. Well done all. Deep breath in and roll away. Awesome work. Thank you for joining us. See you again either on Friday with Sarah at our lunchtime class or Saturday for our Saturday flow. Any requests for the Saturday flow, please sing out. I'll ensure we can add them in. Catch you all soon.